Hello everyone, this is Connor Hoffman from Wombat Combat Pictures, and I'm here today to show you how to build my SelfMOC, Knoxus. I'm going to try and keep this video quick because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. This tutorial will be on the Knight of Knights version of Knoxus, because he'll be far simpler to explain with his symmetrical color scheme than the normal version of Knoxus, who does not have a symmetrical color scheme. The build itself, however, is the same as the normal version of Knoxus, just a different color scheme. Alright, let's get to building him. Let's begin with the legs. These are the pieces that you'll need to build it. The foot here, make sure you don't forget that little part in there. So simple, I don't even need to explain it. That's it. The lower legs are surprisingly the only complicated part here. Simply put those together, take this 3-long pin, stick it in the back, put that on top of it, add your Metru armor, flip it around, stick this tube in, add these pieces like so, and then add your Nika armor on the front, like that. And then the upper legs, so simple again, don't even need to explain it. Click all your joints together, and there you have the legs. Obviously you'll need 2. There you go. Moving on to the waist, these are all the parts you'll need. Very simple, just take these pieces like this, slide a pin with a stud in there, take three 3-long pins, stick them in all the outside holes of the rocky waist, like so. Take a 2-long pin, stick it in the back, final hole. Take 2 of these Technic pieces, put them on either side. Take another axle with a stud, slide it in. Take one of these Technic pieces, stick it in the front, flip it around, take this piece, stick it on the back, and this Metru torso armor, like so. Fairly simple. Skip the torso because the torso is the most complicated part of the MOC, and we're moving on to the head. These are the parts you'll need. We'll start with a minifigure chair and a skid plate with the skid plate on the bottom. Flip it around, take a round plate, put it on like so, a round brick, take these 2 of these little stud things, put them on top. Add this Technic brick and that whatchamacallit piece, flip it around, there's a custom head design. And then take a regular Kanohi Trina, flip it around, put a little one of these half bushings on in there to keep it spaced out correctly, then simply just slide it on. There's the custom head. Onto the arms, these are the parts you'll need. The arms themselves are about the second most complicated part of the MOC, but they're still not that complicated. The hand here is a custom hand designed by me. It is not a purist design, and I will show you how I did it. I took this little T-piece, or this piece that's usually a T-piece, and I cut one side of it off, and I used that and I glued it onto the bottom of this Lego piece right here so it can stick into the hole there. Not a purist technique, I know, but that's, if you really have your mind set to something, you know, you gotta have it done. So that's how I did the hand, and then all those greebles on the outside are obviously just connected to that one piece. Okay, now the lower arms are similar to how the legs are built. Take one of these 3-long pins, stick it in the top hole, you're gonna have this little claw piece on the bottom there. Take this piece, stick it in, and then one of these on top of it. Once again, take your Metroid armor piece, put it on, and then take this too long pin and fill in the last hole with it, like that. Now take this construction right here, take two of these short silver tubes. If you're building the regular version of Knoxus, you're going to have to cut up some longer black tubes, because I'm pretty sure they don't come out with these and these short ones in black. Take these old silver Technic panels and put them on like so, and that makes his gauntlet. It flips out 3 different ways. Very nice. Stick it on the bottom of the arm, and that's that. Also, you can store these little minifigure swords in here. It also adds a nice effect. Now the shoulder, you want to build this. It's very simple. And to armor it, you put on these Borak eyes, like so. Take your Metru armor, stick it on the back, and then this Mata neck piece, slide it on. And then for the shoulder pads, take this piece, this Anika shoulder piece, put 2 studs in there. Then take these 2 pieces, put the little pin on the bottom, and the pin, or the axle with the stud on it, right there. And add this Technic piece on, and click it all together. Then put a smooth plate over the top of it, and then just put the axle in the hole. And now you can click it together. Like so. And then there's the arm. If you mirror it, you got 2. Make it into a fist here. Ah. Ooh, there we go. And then there's the arm. Right. This is the last part of the tutorial. This is the torso design. Here are the parts you'll need. I've already pre-built most of the little pieces, like these. So feel free to pause the video and build those. But here's how you put them together. Alright, so we'll start with this piece. We'll take these, slide them onto either side, like that. And then take these pieces, put them together like so. One goes like that, and the other goes the other way, like that. And then you take these again, and stick that in on either side. That part slid off. And then that was the complicated part. Yep, that was it. Anyway, moving on. Here's his spine. Make that. And then take the Heartlight axle piece. Stick that through the top part of the torso design. And then take the hand connector with the ball joint and slide it on all the way like that. Then around the back, put the spine on there, like so, and then take the cheese slope piece, slide it through the middle hole of the design, and then make sure it goes through the bottom part of the spine, like that. Now on either side, place at a slight angle these 2 black half pin things, half pin, half axle things. Make sure they're at an angle so that the axle makes a plus, or makes a X rather than a plus sign. Flip it around, add these 2 little robot claws right in there, like so. Now add this hand connector on the bottom. That's where the waist articulation will connect. And then take this monstrosity and finagle it on there, like so. These pieces right here, they'll connect to the pins there on either side. So get on there. And there we go. That's the basic construction of the torso. Now for the tubes. Take the tube and string it through the hole on the side of the cheese slope and then pull it through about halfway. Bend it around, stick it in the side of the waist articulation hand connector, then pull it until it's tight about, and then string it around the front, clip it into that robot hand clip piece thing, and then string it around the back or over the shoulder and into the blue pin right there. Do the same for the other side. Obviously your tubes won't be all bent up like mine are, but they will be after Knoxus has been built for a while. Pull it all the way through, clip it to the robot hand, around the shoulder, and then into the blue pin, like that. Now for the Lunadial, just a quick note. Here I've carved a little notch in the Lego piece so that the chain can fit in there nicely, if the camera will focus. Anyway, if you don't want to do that, you can obviously just have it strung through one of these normal notches, but yeah. Take the chain, string it under the tube. It can be a little difficult, like that. Then pull it until the Lunadial is about right there, under the cheese slope thing. Then hold that chain there, turn it around, and then basically just stuff it down in there like that. Then position it so it's not over either one of these two holes. Take a 3-long pin, stick it in there, and then take this Borak shield piece, stick it on top of the 3-long pin, and then all the way down, like so. And that should keep the chain from pulling out. That's how you string up the Lunadial. Then the shoulder spikes, they're very simple. Stick them onto there, like that. You're going to have to move the tubes out of the way a little. Then for the other side, make sure the tube is not resting on top of the chain. And then put that on. You might have to twist the chain around under this thing so that when it's setting like that, it doesn't turn the Lunadial around like that. But that's how you build the torso. Now, take all your parts, click them together. It's the waist. Here's one leg, the other leg, one arm, the other arm, and the head. This puts on top of that axle, and then set them up. And that's Knoxus. And so that's how you build Knoxus. Feel free to use any of the designs you saw in this video as long as you give credit. And I just personally want to thank you all for 500 subscribers. I truly hoped I would get this far, and I'm so glad I did. Let's hope in the future I'll get a lot further. And thank you all for your support, and I'd like to ask for your support still. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe post a request for another how-to if you know my MOCs and want to see how they're built. And thanks for watching, and have a happy Halloween!